Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. Leighton Vander Esch, third in the NFL in tackles as a rookie last year. There on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play.
And now look at him go. 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 51 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing Jones. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A tackle that time by Akello Witherspoon.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On the set. Check.
They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go. AT Gator.
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 10 logo.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Steps away to his left. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 61 yards. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. That's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 7. Jones, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
These two teams all tied after 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Saquon Barkley running right, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. On 2nd down, Elliott. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw is Prescott. He's got his target. It's caught. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dancing to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. 3rd down here. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Johnson. B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts him.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free, creating something good for your team.
Now Saquon Barkley, he's got a first down past the 30. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. The toss out to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Out left side here to Bryant. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Ryan Allen now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15.
Let's go! Let's go!
So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Here we go! Here we go! Here we go!
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Cooper was the target there. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. A big run that time by Elliott. 45 yards on the ground. And a guy that can change the game, shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards on 2nd down. It's Elliott. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They come out here in the I. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Go now. 18 Gator.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll go to Barkley again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. If they want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll try the right side here, Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A handoff to Barkley, and he's protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And Tate's got it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. 15 yards, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Tavon Austin, 99 yards. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
They begin with a run by Barkley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. A first down throw for Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. Barkley. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run with Barkley. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Prescott to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Intended that time for Cooper, but it's going to be 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3. Now Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Short gain.
Dude, why is it fucking run off?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This he is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper with 3 seconds remaining. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now it's Barkley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Go now. 10 over.
Here's Jones on first down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down. Jones going to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Barkley. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Come on, man.
And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Giants on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is third down and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start the drive with Elliott. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. And what can Prescott do in the OT? They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Where's 52? One up front. 52's the mic. Come on,
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He gets it left side to Johnson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They're not ready for this. 154 right here. Y'all playing the wrong.
Prescott to throw it. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there in overtime. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Dallas, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Man, this game is
with you. Early I'm up, yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My cousin right, I ain't feeling paid with you. Man, I got it come clean like a night with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Yeah, shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, nothing but the better. You will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition, shit, we take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winter side. When they try, keep a different vibe. Bitch, you never ride, never try. You will never know, you ain't never try. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. Big beats, we live in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great color coats. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies out in graphics. You can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop doing tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit your team, shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched. We ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you see that. When my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the views.